Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan. Pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the cause. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
How you feeling, man? I can't hear you, though. Make sure it's not me. I don't think it's me. Shot ain't lit. That man just got his shades on. Don't do that to Shot, man. That man was vulnerable with you guys like Drake let yesterday, and you guys are out here trying to pick on him.
My bad.
That man be vulnerable.
I'm here, man. My bad, yo. Can you hear me now, Dave?
Yes, I can.
I hate it here, man.
Look, man.
I hate it here, Dave.
You shouldn't hate your own house. I know that's not what you're talking about, but you know.
It just gets really frustrating to come up here and say the same thing every single week. We say the same thing every week, Dave.
I've made a decision. And yesterday, if you watched the post game, you got a teaser of the decision. This is what I've decided. As one half of PNP, I will no longer watch the live games as long as this coaching staff is in place. I will only watch the replay in the condensed version.
That's very irresponsible of you, Dave. As a podcast host, you gotta watch the game.
Fuck all that. ESPN be breaking down games they ain't seen in their life. Fuck all that. I will watch the game condensed, but I will not be watching the game. I will not be showing up at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever time we decide to play these West Coast teams and sit there for 3.5 hours to see what the hell I'm going to see. I will sit there for an hour and watch a condensed version of it, and then we'll go from there. And I will be prepared to go through data, look through everything prior to the show on Monday, but I am not sitting through that when I know what the conclusion is going to be. That's where I'm at this point. I thought about it. I sat down. I watched the game. Because I was watching most of the half. I watched most of the game live. Then I got old. You know what I'm saying? I turned 40 next week, so I got a little old. I fell asleep. And I woke up to destruction. And I'm tired of watching through the destruction, man. I watched the game and I said, oh my God, this is terrible. The way we lost, I could argue pretty much I could put it all on Baker. I can legitimately put it on Baker.
We got bigger issues than Baker, man.
I know we do.
We got bigger issues than Baker. It sucks. It sucks, man. Shout out to T. Wells in the building. T. Wells was rocking with your boy yesterday. At the game, MVP winner.
All I'm gonna say is this. I've sat through every single season of this franchise. Every single one. I was here pre-cam. I was here post-cam. I've been there with Don Capers. I was here with Fox. I was here with Seifert. I was here with Rivera. I ain't seen no shit like this, bro, in this franchise. I haven't. And so I'm at the rate of Tepper's got to turn this ship. Tepper's got to make a decision fast, bro. I don't think he can wait until we're mathematically out to remove the coach. Even though I have a feeling that's what he's going to do. Now, granted, it might not be that long at the rate that we're going. Because we play the teams that are in Monday Night Football, those are our opponents for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got the game on over here on my third screen.
Yeah,
so I got my eyes over on it. But yeah, so a couple questions. Shout out to Super Chats. Stephen V says, what needs to happen for us to be successful? I think number one, you got to get rid of the coach. I think you got to get rid of him. That's the first step. Arian, he says Dave is now on the bandwagon. Yeah, everybody's jumping ship.
I never was on it. Let me be clear. I never was on the ship of the rule era. So let me be clear. I had other players get on my behind about how hard I was on certain folks within that coaching staff during some of our interviews. I've never been on the wagon.
Yeah. Morgan Fox, to be specific. He G-checked this about Phil Snow.
He did.
That's why he ain't here either. But I digress. White Chocolate Espresso says they ran the ball 13 times, twice in the second half. That is correct. He's absolutely right. Listen, we got issues, and we're gonna break it down. It's hard to watch. I'm tired. The only positive, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Shout out to T Wells. He was there with me yesterday. The only positive is that I get to rock with my PSL family. They've been holding me down. They've been texting me all day. Have you seen Stephen A? You seen this? You seen that? Yeah, I seen everything. Yeah, we're getting trash on the fam. We are a team that normally stays under the radar. Like typically, people leave us alone. Good, even if we'll be 15-0. People will leave us alone. Even when we suck, people will leave us alone because we just fly on the radar.
This is a different level of suck. Different level of sucking.
But Dave, right now, we are getting trashed on national TV, bro. Skip Bayless, who I don't listen. I'm a mute the mainstream guy. I don't listen to none of that shit, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of any of the mainstream stuff. But we are getting trashed right now. Skip Bayless called everybody trash. The ownership trash. Offense trash. He called everybody. Head coach. He trashed everybody. Then you got Stephen A. Smith coming out here saying, yo, Baker, you got to watch your mouth about North Carolina because we'll get you up out of here, which is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. We'll get you up out of here.
Stephen A. knows.
Yeah, we'll pack you up for sure. So he's right about that. Stephen A. was absolutely right because this ain't, even though we're a small market, we said this multiple. We got a heavy presence. Like we're not going to just tolerate mediocrity, unlike David Tepper, who has sat up here and said, oh, I'm not going to tolerate mediocrity, and he's doing nothing but accepting mediocrity and L's every week. He's accepting it. We're not going to tolerate that, fam. That's why Baker's frustrated. Oh, we don't care about the fans. It's just us in the locker room. We're gonna win. That was very disrespectful. It was very disrespectful.
That's what put Stephen A. off too. Stephen A. basically said, "Let me tell you something, Baker. This ain't Cleveland."
Yeah, that was very disrespectful, by the way.
Yeah.
And shout out to Matt Rule because he understands. Matt Rule, they asked him about the booing, and he said, "Yo, I get it. We pay good money, and we have a right to voice our opinion, and you got to take the good with the bad, and that's what's going to happen." And until Baker, you turn it around, the boos will get louder, sir. Because I don't think people were saying, "Yeah, we hear the boos, bro." I'm telling you, if we lose another game, this San Francisco game, if it goes like it goes today, the Boo Birds will be out immediately. Like you hear them ring off a little bit, but it ain't. That whole stadium will fire. The fire Matt Rule chants will get louder. The boos will get louder. It's gonna be it's gonna get worse. So Baker, that was the wrong answer. First of all, he should come back and apologize for that. Cause you sitting here putting us through BS.
Let me tell you something, Rashad. Let me explain something to you, bro. That ain't in him. That's not in him. This ain't the first time he felt a certain type of way about the fan base. That ain't in him. Both of our top two quarterbacks has their opinion on the fan base, man. That's not in them. That ain't in their blood. So
Stephen V says, shout out to his question. Shout out to his question because he's following up. Is it Baker? Is the play calling? Is the head coach? Or I think it's a combination of everything you just said.
It's all of the above.
Baker he's got to hit guys. The play calling isn't that great. The head coaching is what it is. It's all of the above. And if we had to put it, it's on everybody. The defense and Phil Snow is about the only damn thing we got going right now. That's really it. And special teams. It's special teams. Hecker and those guys doing a great job. Perino doing a great job. Chris Tabor, the special teams coach, love them. All those guys are doing. Defense and special teams is all we can put our head on right now. Everything else, equal blame across the board. It's everybody. Can't get the run game going. Baker Mayfield can't hit he can't hit anybody. He's not confident back there. He's got guys open. It's a mess. It's a mess right now. And then when he does hit somebody like Ian Thomas, he can't catch the football. So it's a combination of everything, man. The champ Noli says, I think we're officially out of time, which is an inside joke. If you know, you know. I always say we got time, and we definitely run out of time for sure. But yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bro. Definitely run out of time. Should we stack draft picks and tank? We're not gonna tank. Steve, you keep coming with the super chats. I appreciate that. I'm never for a fan of tanking because we can't sit up here and complain about losing and then tank. I'm not about to sit up here and tank because even if you tank, who's to say you're gonna knock the pick out the park, right? It's not a given.
Who the coach is gonna be and who's the GM gonna be. And it's funny. Somebody on Twitter was like, Carolina made another mistake by taking Malik Willis, and I replied by saying, "Truth be told, I'm kind of glad they didn't because we probably would have ruined him with this coaching staff."
Yeah,
we would have ruined him. He would have gotten fired. The coach probably would have gotten fired, and then he wouldn't have gotten the opportunity. At least he's gonna have a shot to play in Tennessee. He might have a shot.
Yeah, I've been asked this question a couple of times by folks, and I don't think it's possible. Phil Snow has been beside Matt Rule wherever he's gone. So wherever Matt Rule goes, Phil Snow going right along with him. You can cash that, take it to the bank and cash it. Because he's not staying. He's not staying. Baker has more progressive commercials than wins. Yeah, It's about right. That's about right. Shout out to Abel for the super chat. But yeah, man, it's ugly right now. It's ugly right now. I hate it. It's getting frustrating. I get more frustrated every single game. It's not getting better every week. It's the same BS. Every single week. And listen, it's going to get tougher. The defense is I told y'all, don't sleep on the Cardinals because the Cardinals, they're going up against some hard teams. They're going up against the Chiefs. They're going up against the Rams. They lost to some tough teams. And so they just, they whooped up on us. We look like our offense looks like a damn CFL team, bro. Our offense looks atrocious.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. It was a very tough watch. And I watched it twice. You can only imagine how I feel.
So you won't watch it live, but you'll watch the condensed twice.
It's still less time. It's less than my time. Still less than my time. I watched it twice because I went back and watched certain series just to see like what the hell happened and have an understanding of how bad it was in certain aspects and whose fault was it. I mean, Baker had the protection pretty much the bulk of the day. There was a couple of times where the line faltered, but overall he had pretty damn good protection. The defense played outstanding, but you can't expect the defense to stop everything, every scenario you put at them. Can we address the Dan Quinn rumors? I hope there's no Dan Quinn rumors.
Man, yeah, we don't want Dan Quinn here, man. He's a decent defensive coordinator, but I don't want him here. Don't want him here. But
before we move on to the next question, the thing that everybody needs to realize, I think a lot of folks have been talking about how we need to hire an offensive guy. That ain't happening, guys. Like the owner came from an
offensive guy.
I agree, but I just don't see it happening. We're gonna hire another defensive guy. So you guys,
that don't mean we shouldn't do it. I'm standing by all of my sayings and all of my suggestions. I'm standing by the fact that we need to hire an offensive coach. The offensive mind, the young offensive mind is the trend. It's working right now. You look across the league, all the young coordinators getting it going. That's the trend. It's a copycat league, and we just go the opposite and do some shit that never works. Because he's just a stock guy that does all he does is analyze the trends and all that stuff, but just makes the worst decision to bring in Matt Rule, a college coach, and college coaches never work out in the NFL. Like that just blows my mind. Anyway, I don't know where Carl is. Carl got to come to the front of the congregation. I don't know where he at. He probably taking a day off. I wouldn't blame him.
Nah, he's gonna take a couple days off. I ain't gonna see him for a while, bro. There's some folks who wants to give the smoke, but there's others that just can't take it.
Nah, I'm not. So white chocolate espresso. I'm not hungover. I'm fine. I'm straight. See,
he just got the shades on.
I just got the shades on because I'm tired of this. I got the Panthers. I'm blocking it out, bro. I'm blocking it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, man. I'm straight. I was hungover a little bit. I went to the gym, worked it off. Yeah, I'm straight. Shout out to Stephen V. Is it because head coach brought? Yeah, I mean, so yeah. So the problem is, Stephen, is that if you go watch history and go back to all the college coaches, even Nick Saban sucked in the NFL. It's a different type of atmosphere. These are not kids; these are grown men. And then we brought up a college coach to coach grown men, and it doesn't work. It does not work. It has not worked in the history of the league. We have one successful college head coach. That's really it. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. These guys need to be groomed, be a coordinator somewhere, and then they kind of step it up and then become a head coach. That's kind of how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. More super chats. DeMarco Ryans be a fantastic hire, in my opinion. I gotta look into it. I'm not sure. I gotta get my list right and see who I would bring in. But Dave, let's go ahead and break down this game right quick. It's really, I could just say just run back next week, run back last week's tape because it's the same thing every week. But Jeremy Chen, and I didn't even realize this when I was watching the game. I knew he went out. I saw him go out, but I didn't realize he was out the game. Like when you at the game, you kind of I just didn't notice that he was out then, like almost the bulk of the game. But yeah, he's hurt. There is no injury update at the moment. I think they're gonna wait until tomorrow to give us an update. I think Wednesday, I think is what he said, or it might be tomorrow, but we'll get an update on Jeremy Chen. Right now, it's not a good look. Not a good look. He's hurt, and hopefully it's not bad. Landon said trade Matt Rule to Michigan for Harbaugh. They wouldn't take that. They wouldn't take that. Yeah, I just saw the Deebo Samuel touchdown. Mm-hmm. How are we gonna stop that, Dave?
We're not. I think our defense will be able to hold off. I think the problem is that the way that they handle their schemes when it comes to running the ball is ridiculous. So, I mean, Deebo, and that was a touchdown reception, but Deebo, they know how to get Deebo open. So, we'll see, man.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
All right. Yeah, moving on. Jeremy Chen, again, injured. We don't have an update on him just yet. We also, Dave, we don't have an injury update for Sam Darnold either. He's still out. He is not going to be activated anytime soon, according to Matt Rule. And so we can't hope that Sam Darnold. You know how bad a state we in right now, Dave. When some of us are hoping that Sam Darnold comes back. That's how bad of a situation we're in. That's how piss poor we are right now. We got people asking for Sam Darnold to come save us. Sam Darnold, bro. That's what we're doing.
You should know that. That's what it is. You should know that's what it's gonna be. As soon as you saw how bad he was, you knew what it was, man. Baker is not good. But I don't know if Sam's gonna be any better. But I think if Baker doesn't get better, you're gonna have to put Sam out there. That's why I said don't be surprised if Baker keeps struggling, that Sam is gonna come back and Sam's gonna be starting.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the press. I don't know if you watched the press or not.
I watched.
They did ask him about it.
I got my update from. Yeah, they pretty much they asked him about Sam. They asked about benching Baker, and pretty much said that Sam is not ready. He's probably a few weeks away, not ready to be activated just yet. So I don't know if they're trying to protect Baker and his feelings by not activating Sam. Sam might be straight for all we know. We don't know. But they said we keep keeping it slow with him, and he, what Sam Darnold does, continues to collect a check is what he does, getting paid $18 million to sit on his ass. Look at what we're doing, bro. Look at where we are, B. Look at the sad state of affairs that the Carolina Panthers are in right now.
It's funny because
not a good look. Not a good.
We never would have thought about picking up these two quarterbacks, but they would have just stuck with the one that they signed after they let Cam go. But I know y'all don't want to hear about that. Let's just move on. We know he ain't coming back for a while, and they're not gonna. Oh dear. We know they're not coming back in a while. We know they're not going to go to PJ Walker, no matter how bad it gets. So all you PJ Walker truthers, I can throw that out the window too. What we got up next? I don't know. I don't want to talk about somebody that could be playing for a couple weeks.
Yep. So by the numbers, here we go. Let's get into it. The one time we did get into the red zone, we scored. Third down efficiency still sucks, and really that's the crux of it all day. If you want to be completely honest with you, that is the game. Like we can't get 1 yard. And it's just completely asinine to me. Like, you know, I get up here every week and I sit here and complain about other running backs not getting the football. Dave, I think the first or second drive is 4th and 1. After a QB sneak that was failed, they bring in Christian McCaffrey. Offensive line gets no push. And we can't get 1 yard. We cannot get 1 yard, B. And it's just, you got D'Onta Foreman. And see, this is what I'm talking about. It's not about just getting guys the football or letting other running backs run for the sake of running football. You know, people got in the comments and say, oh, you got what you wanted with your 8 carries. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is on 4th and 1, you have D'Onta Foreman, which is a 6'2", 230-pound running back. Even if the offensive line doesn't get pushed, guess who's big and strong enough to kind of maybe fight through that? Like, I just don't like. I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
Well, the thing that you should, the other thing you also need to take into consideration, bro, is that they did ask him about this at the presser, and he said he would do it again because he feel like,
and he's a fucking idiot. And that's what, and you know what? This is why our third down efficiency is what it is. That's why it is what it is, Dave. It's our third. I think we're on like a historical low for like third down efficiency right now. We're ranked last in the league. We're ranked last.
We're on pace to break some records
in the league in third down efficiency right now.
I'm not going to say it's not, but let me be clear, bro. It's an easy target to put on McCaffrey. There's more to it than that. You know it and I know it. The other problem is that, you know, Baker Mayfield, although he was more accurate than he has been, he still isn't delivering the ball where it needs to be delivered. And he's still getting way too many batted passes. I believe he had 9 in this game, if I remember correctly. That matters too, bro. If you're getting batted passes, investors lost a play. Right? So you're going to keep having all these third and long situations. You're not getting the third and short situation that you need. So there's more to it. McCaffrey, yes, I agree. They probably could have put Foreman in and gotten a damn first down on that first drive. But when you take into consideration that the quarterback hasn't been accurate enough, he's not hitting the guys that needs to be hit. And then on top of that, when he does hit the guys that need to hit, on those percentages that he does, you got folks dropping passes. You got folks not catching the ball. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. The tight ends that everybody wants to be involved so damn much. I mean, Trimble made up for it later, but still. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. And shout out to 4-man rush because I think Pat McAfee had them. He had one of their tweets on his show today, and they asked specifically about the batted passes, and Dan Orlovsky responded and pretty much said it's on the offensive line. And then somebody else responded and said, "How is it on the offensive line when it's just dropping back, 3-step drop, and you just got to find the angle?" Like I don't get how that's on the offensive line either. But that's what Orlovsky said.
I forgot. There was somewhere where I watched it, and they talked about the batted balls. And the thing was, they were with the other guy talking about the timing. When you do a 3-step, no, Rule said it. Rule pretty much said, you do your 3-step drop, you deliver immediately. Like you deliver. Right. Don't wait. Because once you wait, you give them a reason to put their hands up, and then it's probably going to get batted. The angle matters too. But Rule's big thing was Baker was holding the ball too long. You do your 3-step drop, you get rid of the football. He ain't doing that. And he knows he's not doing that. I will say this is the most he's been critical of Baker out of all his press conferences so far. I will say that.
Yeah, the heat is on, bro. And this is what happens. And with every quarterback, at some point, when does it stop? Like, listen, at the end of the day, my man is running out of people to blame. He's running out of people to blame. You can't, You're running out. The offensive line is no longer an issue. The offensive line is no longer an issue. You fix that. Defense is playing their damn hearts out every week. They scoring, for goodness sake. They probably score more points. I ain't pulled the numbers. They probably got more points than Baker does.
If you take out the Chenault play, the defense has outscored the offense. I just want you to know that.
That's crazy, man.
I just want you to know that. I'm just here to help. Don't mind me. But, you know.
But anyway.
If you take out that Chenault big play, the defense has outscored the offense in the last 2 games. Because there's been 2 touchdowns by the offense and 2 touchdowns by the defense in both games. The only difference between the two, is that you got to count the field goals for the offense. Think about that. Yeah. Let that marinate for a second.
That is crazy, bro. That's nuts. That is nuts. And it took Chenault getting hella yak because that was just a dump off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on, man. Yeah, I'm getting mad. Look at the penalties. Oh, well, like Dave said, the completion percentage is up 61%. And then you've got the penalties. That's okay. You know, the numbers went up. We still got my man CJ hit.
Do you want me to be mean about the pass completions?
Yeah, please go ahead.
You know what? I'm going to be mean about the pass completions because you know, we got to keep it a buck, right? Christian McCaffrey got 9 of those completions. McCaffrey had 9 targets for 9 receptions. You take that away, it's uglier than you think it is. I'll just leave it at that. It's over 50%. But I'll do the math for you. It'll be 13 out of 27. So just keep that in mind.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, actually, no, I did it wrong. Hold on. Now my math is trash. It's 13 for 27. So yeah, under 50%. So, you know, McCaffrey helped with his pass completion percentage. Now, granted, one of them was a touchdown, and one of them was actually a damn good pass and catch by McCaffrey up the middle for the TD. But the rest of them joints was that's what I said, man. 13 to 27 under 50%. So the rest of them joints was that's it. You know.
All right. So looking at the penalties again, my man CJ Henderson he had a better game. He still had a pass interference, another pass interference call, but was better yesterday than he had been. Rushing numbers, rushed it 13 times, like it was said earlier, for 40 yards. I think we rushed it 2 times in the second half. It's just because we can't sustain it. We can't sustain a drive. You can't sustain a drive, bro. And then we get put back and we get sacked or something. We get a penalty. Will put us back and we have to throw the football. You have to sustain drives to be able to run the football. That's just what it is. There's no way around it.
But even if you ran the ball in the first 2 downs, which is something that this offense would do, you would still run the damn ball more than 13 times.
But Dave, they cannot run the foot. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. With the offensive line grades, I think the pass blocking far outweighs the run blocking grades because their run blocking grades are not good. It's not good. So I don't know what it is. Again, I'm not a film genius. I haven't taken a look at it at that level. But we got to get better running the football. And you know, Christian McCaffrey does his thing.
4-man rush seems to think is due to the players that they have on the line right now. They have guys that are more road graders from the run side, but you sacrifice the pass defense, the pass blocking to get it. And you're not going to be out here rotating offensive linemen every damn play. So the 5 that we got are the 5 that we got.
No, the pass blocking is fine.
But that's my point. That's my point, right? The 5 guys you got right now, even based off PFF standards, are phenomenal pass blockers. They're not good at run blocking. The guys that are on the bench.
But if you look at McAdoo, he wants to throw the football, which is the whole philosophy doesn't make sense. Because what we've done last year, you know, your boy came out and said we want to run a football 30 times a game. And we're not doing it. We can't do that. And then you got an offensive coordinator that wants to throw the football. That's a McAdoo thing. He don't want to run a football like that. McAdoo wants to pass. That's why our offense sucks.
Well, it ain't because of the line, though. That's my point. It ain't the offensive
It's not.
line.
I mean, it's not necessarily the offensive line.
Because
I
if
mean,
you if it's based on what McAdoo wants to do, then he's got the best line out there right now. But if Rule wants to run the football, he's got to change some of the linemen. You got to have to play. You might have to consider playing your K Maids or play a Michael Jordan. But you got to remember, if you got to pass the ball with them, they're going to be a liability. It's going to get. You think Baker Mayfield's out here jumping around with the line he got not trust in his pocket? He going to be running for his damn life. If you put Michael Jordan and the other folks out there.
Shout out to Steven Jenkins. He says, with McAdoo as OC, do you think this offense was more catered towards someone like Corral than Baker? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I think Baker, I don't know, bro. That's a great question. That's a fantastic question. Because McAdoo was the one that did like Corral, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe it was. And then and maybe somebody else made the call that said, hey, we need to get Baker. And then maybe the puzzle pieces, square peg, round hole. Maybe that's a good question. It's a really good question. But I think Corral would have, anybody would have struggled, man. It's not clicking. Something is not right. Shit is not clicking, bro. I don't know what it is. Something is not right. But let's go ahead and get to the rest of these. That's a great question, though. The run defense, not good. We gave up 132. I mean, it's not terrible, but this is where the real rubber hits the road right here. We had 21 minutes of offense, Dave. We almost got doubled up again. This is like the third or fourth time we've been almost doubled up in time of possession. We cannot sustain drives. That's the biggest problem. Go ahead.
They ran 20 more plays than us, so.
Yeah. I got another very interesting stat too. Third down defense was better. And then we lost the turnover battle. Obviously, we had a pick six, but we had several other turnovers. That we just couldn't get back from. Defensive pressures, we got 15 pressures, including 1 sack from Brian Burns, a couple quarterback hits, and 12 hurries. And then total pressures on offense, we only gave up 7 pressures. That's kind of crazy. Like, again, we're once again, and it's due in part to the low number of snaps we're getting. So that there is some context to that, but we haven't given up more than 10 pressures. Like, the offensive line hasn't, like, I think it's only happened maybe one time this year so far. This is like completely like a different world for us. Like we in like the multiverse. Like we took another timeline because our offensive line is balling from a pass perspective standpoint. So this is why we started tracking this, because they were so bad, and now we're tracking it and they're looking good. So they straight out here. Offensive line is straight from an offensive pass protection standpoint. All right, let's move on, Dave. This is the offensive line grades. Again, not terrible. Icky had his best game. We'll talk about him a little bit later, but he only allowed 1 hurry. Christensen had actually had a really good passing grade, but his defensive grade was terrible. That's why his grade came down. Eflin did okay. Corbett had one of his best games at guard, and then Taylor Moton had his worst game, and he was getting the business. He gave up 3 hurries and then gave up a sack as well. I want to say he was lined up against J.J. Watt most of the game, and he was getting torched. And he also had a terrible run grade. So that's kind of what it is. It wasn't pretty though. It wasn't pretty for him. Any thoughts? Any thoughts on offensive line? Again, just to reiterate, was interesting. Just to reiterate, we started tracking this because how bad our offensive line was. Like, it was really bad. This is why we started doing this. And it's just they've turned it around. So just kudos to the offensive line. If there is a positive to walk away with, just watching them get better every week is great. My bad. Go ahead, Dave.
Nah, Moton having a rough day. I mean, people have bad days, but that's our best offensive lineman. He just had a bad day, but it's okay. I think he'll bounce back next week. This is probably his worst day in a while, but.
So moving on, this is the total touches. I'm not going. I mean, it is what it is. It's no real need to. Our offense is just trash. It is what it is. I mean, I can sit up here and talk about it, but it ain't gonna matter. You can get a ball Christian McCaffrey a million times. It's not gonna help this offense. It just it's piss poor. So you can look at the total touches, and then Baker was trying to spread it out. Dudes weren't catching the football, and then production wise, it's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. No. So Cody, I said the reason why his offensive line grade was so bad is because of the run blocking. It was the run blocking is what was terrible. That's what it was. It's not just about pass. The pass blocking grade was elite. I think he had like an 80-something pass blocking grade. It was a run blocking.
You can't run block, it don't matter. And you could tell they weren't good against. They were not good blocking, bro, when it came to McCaffrey. And if they really want to run the football, you're gonna have to figure out a better way to do it.
And when you see dudes slicing up them gaps, stopping us on 4th and 1, you see why. You see why we were graded so low. But it wasn't just him. It was Moton. It was a lot of guys had a rough day in the pass blocking realm. I mean, excuse me, in the run blocking realm.
Run blocking.
But here we go. D'Angelo the Legend says, "What picks do the Broncos still have left? Maybe we can ship them." Man, I don't know, bro. I got to take a look at it. I haven't gotten the draft mode yet, but it might come sooner rather than later. We'll see. My draft Monday might start next week, depending on how this thing go, bro. Depending on how that goes, it's gonna be ugly.
San Fran's taking it to the Rams, and that's scaring the crap out of me because I'm playing Rams defense today.
No problem, Cody. No problem. I'll show, if I got time, I'll pull it up later and I'll show you how it broke out. But yeah, those guys had a pretty bad run blocking day. Oh, he's talking about McCaffrey. Shipping McCaffrey to the
we still got to pay his salary. What's the point? We're gonna have to take the hit on the salary.
Yeah, man. So anyway, that's by the numbers. Again, it's no need to gripe about it. The offense sucks. The offense sucks. Here we go. God. Team rankings. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, Dave. I'll just highlight a couple of them. Yards per game. We're giving up 262 yards per game. That ranks last in the league. That's how many yards we're getting on offense. Yeah, 262, which is last in the league. And then we're also last in third down conversions at 25%. Not good. It's bad. It's bad. Rush yards per game. They can't run the ball.
They can't run the ball. They can't throw the ball. They get sacked a lot.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good. This offense is historically bad, yo. Like, this might be the worst offense. Dave, dare I say, is this the worst? I mean,
no. There's one I can name right now off the top of my head that was worse than this offense.
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
2010 offense. 2010 offense with John Fox. Yep.
That's where I was going.
I'll never forget the pressure that he had when he had we barely had 100 yards of total offense for a game. Bro, I've never seen John Fox. Yo, John Fox is always it is what it is. Huh?
Shout out to John. Joe, man. Shout out to shout out to he came back. I gotta get you back. I gotta get you back in here. Maybe if we got a couple minutes, I'll send you a link to jump back in and come talk to us. Good win for the Cardinals. A shout out to the Cardinal Rule, man. Shout out to his channel. Go sub him up. We had a good time.
Let me tell you
but yeah, this is not not good.
Offensive terrible.
This is bad. We're right, bro. We're bad, bro. Right now it's bad.
The Jimmy Clausen era, back when we thought Matt Moore was going to be the guy. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm surprised our defense is not as good as I thought it was, by the way. I thought we were ranked higher than this the other week. It's about the same?
It's not. We didn't really didn't move, to be honest with you. Points per game stayed the same. Our ranking stayed the same. Opposing yards per game, we're giving up 346. I think that Jameis kind of torched us in the air last week, which is why that's kind of skewed a little bit. Third down conversions, that got better. And then opposing rush yards per game, we're going downhill. We started out last, had a good couple of games in run defense, and now we're we're back. We gave up 130 something against the Cardinals, and now we're kind of backsliding a little bit. Pass yards per game, again, that's where I think that's really heavily skewed by Jameis. I think we're better than that, but Jameis did torch us. He put up like three something on us. So that's kind of where that came from. QB sack, we're not getting many sacks, which is why we're 30th we're getting pressures, we're just not getting the sacks. And then takeaways per game, we did have another one, so we have 4, which means we're having one per game. Yeah, which is 21st in the league. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
I can't even drink my liquor, man. I can't even drink my whiskey.
Yeah, it's depressing. Oh wait. There's more. There's more, Dave. Bear with me on this. Look at this. Look at this, Dave. Possessions per game. We talk about not being able to sustain drives. Dave, this is terrible. 53.5 possessions on average through 4 games. Dave, we're on track. And I had to, bro, trust me, I double checked and checked. Bro, I got this from teamrankings.com. Teamrankings.com, they've been tracking data since 2003. 2003, Dave. We are the worst. That's the lowest number. And it's all, again, 4 games. That's the worst possessions per game. The lowest number since they've been tracking the data, bro. Since 2003. The only team that had more the lowest team before us was the 2005 San Francisco 49ers. 2005 San Francisco 49ers. That was the worst offense before us.
I'm intrigued. I'm looking at some of these other ones that's up here. Like, I can understand Chicago, Tennessee, and the way that Miami plays, I'm not shocked by it.
The way Baltimore plays too with the run game.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by it. Rams, but they're getting their behinds taken to them right now, bro. Like, the score doesn't show how dominant San Fran's been. But yeah, wow, terrible.
It's bad, bro. This is like historically bad. Like, this is historically bad for possessions per game. It's not like, this is really bad. Like, it's embarrassing. And again, it's only week 4. Again, who's to say we're not going to do better down the road? But right now, we're on track to be historically bad. And that, again, possessions per game, that's what that you have less opportunities to score. That's why we're having such a hard time getting the offense going. 3rd down conversions, they suck bad. That's why we cannot sustain drives. We can't keep the football. Y'all remember when Matt Rule wanted to be a possession? Let's run the football. Let's keep our defense off the field. I remember that.
Yeah, man. Somebody trying to dispute my theory about the Panthers offense. Tell you something, man.
Over under Matt Rule lasts till week 7. I give him to week 8
the Panthers offense in 2010 only scored 196 points the entire season. I'm gonna repeat that to you guys. The Panthers offense in 2010 only scored 196 points. Take that as you wish.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Only 12.3 points per game.
Yeah, that's tough.
That shit was awful, bro. Y'all don't understand. This offense is bad. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't got nothing on the 2010 Panthers offense when you talk about mediocrity up in these streets. And that team went 2-14 for those who forgot. It's absolutely the worst team I've ever seen. And the Panthers ever came out with. Whew, I'm about to get PTSD thinking about that offense, man. Shit was terrible. And we can get into some of the quarterbacks that y'all like, but I don't think y'all ready for that. Jimmy Clausen, Matt Moore, and Brian St. Pierre.
Yeah.
Whew. Whew. All right.
So yeah, man. That's kind of where we are. That's where we are right now. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. It's got to get better. It's got to get better. All right. Let's let's
they only
move
passed
on.
for 9 touchdowns in 2010. Fam. 9 TDs. I'm pretty sure Detroit and whoever the hell they played last week. Who did Detroit play last week? They had Seattle. Pretty sure Detroit and Seattle had 9 TDs in their game alone.
Yeah, they
the Panthers did that in the season. So,
but all right. Again, make sure y'all follow us at Panther Nation PC on Twitter and all that good stuff. Instagram, lots of fun. If you want to become a Patreon member, patreon.com/Panther Nation PC and hit your boy up. So one thing I got, Dave, because shout out to the MVPs. Dave, I still have to give away the San Francisco 49ers ticket, which is this week. So I'm going to do something special. I'm going to do something special for my MVPs. If you are an MVP member and you are watching this right now and you haven't already won one, hit me send an email, PantherNationPodcast@gmail.com. The first person to send me an email and you're an MVP member, you get the ticket. You're MVP member and you haven't already won, you haven't already gone to a game with it or haven't already have a ticket, hit me up. First one to hit me in the inbox and you're MVP member, that ticket is yours. Ticket is yours. Ticket is yours. I'm going to say bring back Vinny Testaverde. Shout out to the MVPs. Again, I'll wait. Hit me in the email. If you're an MVP member, PantherNationPodcast@gmail.com. The San Francisco 49ers ticket is yours. All right. Moving on. Franchise. Shout out to the franchise folks. And shout out to the free agents. We appreciate y'all's support. All right. That being said, Dave, Underdog Fantasy. Let me run this real quick. Let me run this beautiful beam footage.
What's going on, guys? This is Dave from PNP, and I'm here to talk to you about Underdog Fantasy. I just want to remind you that's the easiest place to play. There ain't too many places where you can win 20 times your money in the same night, utilizing higher lowers in the Pick'em game. And now they have Pick'em Insurance, where while you won't win the same amount of money that you did before, you can miss one and still bring home some money. So if you do it 3 times, you could potentially still get your money back if you end up missing one. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up today and use the code PNP when you do. And the $100 deposit match still stands. Underdog Fantasy. One thing I want to say about this is shout out to Underdog Fantasy, but I want to give you some situational awareness about one other thing. Best Ball is back. They got a Best Ball Resurrection Leagues that are happening right now. It only costs $10 to enter. First place is $100,000. It starts from week 6 and goes through week 17. You draft your team. You don't have to worry about adjusting lineups. The best players will get you the points based on the particular lineup. $10 to enter. They still have slots available. $100,000 first place prize. Go check it out.
Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. All right. I'm just validating the person that sent me the email. You got to send me your name because what your name is in the. I need to see if that matches the Patreon list because what I see don't match. But let me see. All right. Let's move on. Stock up, stock down. Dave, Matt Ioannidis had a great game. This is the first time I've seen this man, ball out. He balled out very, very good yesterday. Excuse me. He had 5 pressures. It's really the first time I really seen him pop off the page. He's been popping off. Had a really good game. Shout out to Matt Ioannidis. Dave, any thoughts on Matt Ioannidis?
Yo, he balled, man. I don't have nothing bad to say about the defense. Nothing. I have not I could probably find one guy that I would give a stock down to, and you might have given it to him, but everybody else has played great. So shout out to Matt Ioannidis. He had a phenomenal day. You good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay.
I was just trying to go through those emails. But yeah, shout out to Ioannidis. All right. Dave, stock down to Baker Mayfield once again. Yeah. Stock down. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Fam. I guess there was some stats saying that his batted passes has gone up significantly since he came to Carolina. He had challenges in the previous stops, but
yeah, that's always been an issue. I think even Browns fans were complaining about it.
Yeah, but he did it. It happened at a much lower rate than right now. Like I think he was averaging 1 per game, and he's getting like 9 in a game now. So like it's pretty. He got 9 in last week's game. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's not fun, man. It's getting real tiresome. Tip passes lead to interceptions, and listen, this is who we thought Baker would be without that run game. Again, when we can't sustain drives with a good run game that he had in Cleveland, you put the onus on the quarterback, and he's just not that dude. Not consistently anyway. He's shown flat. I mean, his best game was the first game of the season, bro. Like when he had something to play for. Like it seemed like he needed to tap into that every week because that's the best Baker we've seen was against the Browns. We got to play the Browns every week.
We still lost.
Well, yeah, but at least Baker showed up.
That's true. Oh God, man. Yeah, I understand people think this is the worst offense, but I've been around this franchise to know how bad an offense can get. But it ain't the worst, but it's one of the worst. And this got to get better fast.
This is funny.
Oh my God.
That's funny. That is low-key funny. About to hit bankruptcy in a second, yo.
Not even the 11. Not even the 11. You said we just gonna go 7. Gracious.
Yeah, it's not good. Baker's not it, bro. And I'm tired of looking at it. I came into that week, or came into the game hella confident. I said this was gonna be the game that Baker turns it around. I have zero confidence. In the next couple of games, zero confidence. I'm looking at the 49ers. I'm looking at the daggone Rams right now. Ain't no chance, bro. No chance. No chance. Our offense is going to continue to be piss poor.
The funny thing is, out of all between those two teams, the team we might actually have a shot to beat are the Rams. Because Stafford hasn't looked that good. But I don't think we will. But I'm just saying, if you make me pick which one we got a shot to pull an upset.
If it's a damn bounce back game, it'll be against us.
Yeah, you're right.
It'll be against us.
So what I'm hearing is that we need to be rooting for the 49ers to win this game.
I'm not rooting for nobody, man. I don't care. I could care less. I'm only rooting for the Panthers, Dave. And it's getting hard. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Baker sucks. Let's move on. Frankie Louvu. Again, positive. If we're going to be positive, Louvu's ball, fam. Dare I say he's putting his name in the cap to be one of those elite linebackers that we normally have? Because he's balling right now. Like, Louvu is balling, bro. Pick 6. Again, he's been in position. Hell, this should be his second pick. His second pick 6, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had one against, I forgot who it was, and he dropped it. But, bro, Louvu.
He didn't drop this one, though.
Nah, he didn't drop that. Took that shit to the house. Dave. But shout out to Louvu, man. This Oos is balling, man. Shout out to every time I go ahead.
This is an interesting question. I mean, we didn't give up nothing to get Baker Mayfield. So I think they got like a 6th round pick from next year or something like that, or a 5th round pick from next year.
It'll be a 4th, I think.
It'll be a 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I mean,
they won.
You think they won?
Yeah.
What are they gonna give with a 4th round pick?
Shit,
they
can get something nice for a 4th round pick.
If we suck, you're right. It'll end up feeling like a low end 3rd round pick. You're right. Good point. Yeah, you might be right there. They knew something that we didn't see. Hell no. We ain't got their offensive coordinator.
Come on.
No.
Man.
All right, moving on. Louvu's balling,
man. Louvu's balling.
Louvu's balling. He had a really great day. It was great to see him get that pick 6. Like you said, he should have had a second one, but it was great to see that the defense has continued to outscore to have as many touchdowns as the offense over the past 2 games. And Louvu has a heavy responsibility towards that.
Yeah, Louvu's he's kicking ass. He's super energetic out there. He's flying all over the field. he's having a great game, great season. Again, one of the bright spots on this team. And I got 2 Louisville jerseys I need to get signed. Hopefully, I can get them joints signed because he's a beast right now. He's a beast. Anything else on Frankie Louisville Day?
Nah, no sir. No, sir.
Yeah, but I really think if he continues this, and what's crazy, I think we got him on a 2-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. We got him for the cheap.
I think he'll hold out if he keeps balling like this, bro. And we should pay him. We should absolutely pay him. We should. We should absolutely pay him. If he decides to hold out, we should absolutely pay that man.
See,
we got him for a bargain.
Yeah, he got a 2-year deal, $9 million. So he's getting paid $4.5 million per year. That's a steal, bro.
Yeah, he'll have every right to hold out if he feels like holding out, bro.
That's damn highway robbery right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's gonna be a problem. He gonna be a problem. Man. Nah, Fitter extended him, but who brought him? Did Fit bring him in?
I think so.
Initially.
How long has he been in the league? How long has he been on the team? 3 years, right? 2 years?
Second year with the Panthers, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, Fitter brought him in. So shout out to him.
Yep. Yeah, Frank Louisville's balling, bro. He's balling. Super, super energetic cat. He plays with reckless abandon out these streets, and I'm glad we could definitely add him to one of those that list of the great linebackers. He's a beast. He's a beast. All right. I mean, Dave, do we need to say any more?
No. Who's next?
He sucks. Yeah.
Who's next?
He sucks.
We knew that.
Yeah, he sucks.
We knew that when we hired him. What made you think he didn't? The only benefit he had was that he's been an NFL coach before.
Dave, I thought that since he wasn't going to be a head coach, I thought since he's, taking the head coach and do this away, I thought he'd be much better.
His offense has never been in the first half of the league, never ranked in the first half of the league.
Trash.
Ever.
It's just like what? Why do we continuously think that we get these dudes that just have been trash other places and we just think we could just make them better? Like what right do we have? Like what clout do we have to show that we can make anything better than what it is?
We know why McAdoo took the job, bro. Like we all know why he took the job. He wanted us in to get another.
He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing.
It's about his opportunity to get another chance to become a potential head coach. He just didn't know what it was. Now he does. He's not a good coach. He's a quarterback whisperer because Corral might be the guy, but we'll never know. He ain't gonna get to find out because he ain't gonna be around to see it.
Nope. Sure won't. It sure won't. Sure won't. All right. Yeah. I mean, McAdoo, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Sucks. But Dave, the end zones look good. Had the old school writing. Had the I think that's the first time the old school logo has ever been painted in the middle of the field. That was fire.
That's a fact because during the Richardson era, the logo it was always the NFL shield. Logo. It was always the shield.
Yeah. Yep. But this was dope. This was dope to see. I hope they leave it like that. I wish they would paint the end zones black, but I don't know why they don't. I know why they don't do it. They don't do it because of the soccer team. But
beggars can't be choosers, bro.
Yeah, but that was fire. I like what they did with the.
I was happy when I was watching the game. I was happy to see that, yo. I almost had a tear in my eye.
It was fire.
Then I saw the rest of the game and noticed that I had a tear in my eye for multiple reasons, not only for the logos but for how bad we played. But carry on.
Yeah,
love that.
But yeah,
I
was
love
good
to
see.
It was, man.
It was good to see.
Some of y'all weren't
moving on,
but it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Terrace Marshall still inactive. Not a good.
He's gonna be. What did I tell you, bro? What did I tell you?
Not a good look.
What did I tell you? And he's healthy. He ain't hurt.
No, he's hurt. I mean, not. Excuse me. He is healthy. Excuse me. You're right.
Yeah, he ain't hurt. I've been trying to tell you guys, special teams is important.
Yeah, Terrace sucks. Brian Burns once again, he got a sack. He had a huge stop in the first half. I think the first quarter. Had that big run stop on 4th and 1. Got us the football back, and we didn't do shit with it. But Burns had a good game. I think he didn't. Kyler's a different type of dude to kind of go up against. You can't just outspeed him. So Burns did a great job. He's getting some pressures. I think he was second on the team in pressures, but he's continuing to do that. I think he's second in the league right now, behind Micah Parsons in total pressures. So he's got 3 total sacks so far this year, on his way to going eclipsing that 10, that double-digit number that's evaded him his entire career. I think he gets it this year as well on the way. But yeah, shout out to Hassan Reddick too, who's out there getting busy out there with Philly. Hassan, I think he had 2 sacks.
Yeah, I think he had a key play to close out the game too.
He did. I told y'all you can't just replace that shit like that. 12 sacks. Can't just replace it. But, it is what it is. I digress. All right. Rookie report. Icky had his best game so far. It's the first time we've seen him in green. 74.9 grade, 52 snaps of left tackle, no sacks given up in a hurry. He did a good job in the run game too. That's more his thing anyway. And so it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, man. That's pretty much the rulometer, Dave. I changed the colors.
Well, dude, what did I tell you last week?
I put it all the way up, Dave. I turned it all the way up, Dave.
Well, what did I tell you last week after the rulometer? I said I would put him lower because he did get the win last week. But if he loses to damn Arizona, then I'm going to consider that win a mirage, and he needs to be at the top of that shit. And that's exactly where he should be.
Dave. We at the
He's
top.
Gonna stay there.
I ain't had to ask you. I ain't even had to ask Dave.
You don't need to.
I knew what it was.
Next week, that shit's going to be above the damn slide. It's going to be over there where it says subscribe up here. That shit is gonna go literally off the charts.
Yo.
That shit.
Yeah, man. It's over here. It's over, bro.
They're gonna tell that man, you ain't gotta. They're gonna tell that man you ain't gotta fly to LA after the San Fran game, man. You can go ahead and pack your shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll find another coach.
He gotta go. He gotta go, man.
Dude, he's just taking college job. I don't understand why he don't just take one of these college gigs. Another one just opened up.
They asked him about it. They asked him about it during the presser. He's like,
he did not want to comment either. He's getting them calls, bro. Just take one, man. We won't be mad. We'll be happy for you.
Yeah, we won't. We'll be more than elated. We'll be elated for you, bro, if you took that job.
We'll be happy for you. You go back into your element. You go back into your habitat. You know what I'm saying? Go into your college football habitat. We'll be thrilled for you. Because otherwise, all you're doing is delaying the inevitable, and then you're going to lose your opportunities on these great jobs. You got Arizona State out there. You got Georgia Tech out there. You got Wisconsin out there. Auburn's out there. You got all these great opportunities. Don't you want to be the guy to turn around Auburn in the SEC? Don't you want to turn around Georgia Tech? You know what I'm saying? You get your little 3-year run right there. Don't you want? Yeah. Come on, man. It's your opportunity.
What if Matt Rule manages to make it the whole season, bro? I cannot see it. If he continues to lose, let's look at the schedule. Let's pull up the schedule real quick.
You gonna do it? I can do it.
I got it. I'm already sharing. I just don't see it, Dave.
Right. I stand by what I said. I'm not watching no more games live as long as he's still the coach.
San Francisco. It is on the road. They got to come across the way. Arizona.
So what? The game's at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's at 4
o'clock though.
Yeah.
So if it ain't 1 o'clock, we ain't gonna get no advantage off of that.
The Rams. I don't see it. We got to go out there, out to the east, the West Coast. Excuse me. I don't see it, bro. Tampa. Don't see it, bro. Don't see it.
The first shot of a win is against Atlanta. In Atlanta.
Shit, you see it? Atlanta just beat the Browns.
I said our first shot of the win.
Shit.
We gotta play Atlanta 2 out of 3 weeks. If we don't win this one, we're definitely gonna lose a one in week 10. So go ahead and go to week 9. Go to week 9. Who we playing week 9? I think it's Denver, if I remember correctly. Oh, Cincinnati. Oh, that's even worse.
Yep. On the road
at Cincinnati.
In
November. Then we got a short week to go back to Charlotte to play the Panthers, to play the Falcons. We losing that one.
On prime time, because that's what we do.
Oh, yeah, because it's prime time. That's what we do.
It's the blackout game, though.
So we have blackout game before prime time.
It's gonna be black helmets. They're gonna debut them.
Oh, this is where they're gonna wear the black helmets?
Yeah, it's the black helmet.
We really need to win this one, man.
I think we'll win that one.
If it's all black everything, maybe we could break the curse. Oh dear. Fumble.
Not good. The Ravens, definitely not. Broncos, I think they'll get it going by then.
If they don't, they're gonna fire Hackett. You want to talk about a guy that might be one and done? They can mess around and fire Hackett in Denver, bro.
Seattle putting up numbers. Shit, I don't know if we could beat them.
In Seattle,
that's not an easy.
Pittsburgh's gonna take over. Pittsburgh's gonna take our stadium over.
Yep.
Even though they don't look good, they don't look good. Game.
We might get that one though. We could get that one. Detroit, that's no gimme. The way they playing. And then bro, we might pull out 2 or 3 more wins, dog. Maybe. That's being optimistic.
If you give him 3 more wins, he'll be 4-13. That'll be the worst record as a head coach. So what would the rule truthers say about the 3-year theory? This is third year.
He ain't here.
What game you think they're gonna let him go?
I think if it's gonna happen, I think it's gonna be if we lose. I think if we this game right here, if we lose to Atlanta on the road, it's over. Week 8. I think week 8 is because you would have played every division game.
I disagree.
I think if we don't,
I don't think he flies. I don't think he flies to Atlanta, bro. If we haven't won a game between now and week 7.
Nah, I think he's gonna get that. I think he's gonna get an opportunity to play all 3 division teams. And if we lose this game at Atlanta, that's when it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over for him. If we
because I don't see them firing him in Atlanta or in Cincinnati. I think if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it after the Tampa game. Because I think if Tampa embarrasses us at home, I think they're gonna do it then. Because I don't know if you're gonna go back to the schedule weeks 8 through 10. Because I don't see us doing it right before the blackout game. I think you're gonna give them cats another week or 2 to figure it out.
Nah, it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be this Atlanta game. I'm telling you. If he loses this game on the road, it's over.
You're gonna give that interim coach 10 days to play 2 games? Nah, man. I think if he's gonna do it, it's gonna be at week 7.
Man, he don't
I think it'll be the Tampa game.
At that point, man, it is what it is. It is what it is at that point. And what I didn't have though, Dave. Hold on.
Oh, the Tankathon. We're number 2.
I was pulling it up. Dave beat me to it. I didn't have that 2 on the slide.
Oh, I'll check.
Here we go. We gotta start monitoring this.
Oh, I'll
right
check.
now.
Number 2, bro.
Bryce Young, CJ Stroud sweepstakes. It ain't pretty, right, bro. Now.
Damn, man. Las Vegas is one.
It was all good just a week ago, Dave.
Look at New England. Look at New England being mediocre like us. Oh, yeah. The Patriots fans don't know what the hell to do with themselves. And you know who else don't know what to do with themselves? The Bryant fans. We beat the crap out of them on Saturday. A&T beat the dog shit out of them on Saturday.
No, we ain't beat the dog shit out of them. I watched the game. We ain't beat the dog.
I did too.
Don't do that.
They never led. I call that a dominant performance.
No, it got close.
We never led.
It got close though, Dave. It got close. It got close. You was worried going into the 4th quarter. You was worried because they were moving the football. I watched the whole game, Dave. It was not.
I did too.
It was not dominant.
5
Damn,
turnovers.
Debo's a beast. Debo is a beast, bro. God,
Don't tell me that, man.
dog.
I don't need Debo scoring.
Shit, he almost got in there. Pause.
Oh no, we don't need that.
He did. He didn't get it, but he almost did.
Nah,
I lost my mouse.
Get that to Jeff Wilson. Get that to Jeff Wilson Jr.
All right, what? Here we go. So happy we only have 4 picks. Make some trades. Yeah, we do got to make some trades. You're right. Let's do a mock draft right now. I don't even have a I'm not doing a mock draft. I gotta get prepared to do a mock. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
We don't even know who's declaring. We don't even know who's gonna be out there.
No, you could do it. There's definitely mock drafts available. I'm gonna start next week too. If we lose, I'm starting next week.
At week 6. This might be the earliest we've ever done it. Week 5.
Jesus, hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And if we lose to the 49ers, I'm doing it. Mock draft Monday. We gotta have something to celebrate.
So, yeah.
He said, "Do you think Tepper's trying to kill the fan base, bro?" Tepper be listening. He know what's up. He know what's up, man. He know what's up. He hears. He hears though. He hears. But that's all I got. Hey, real quick, I gotta give away. I gotta stay true. Hold on. Let me just give me 1 second. 1 second.
Rams defense is killing me right now.
Yeah, shoot. My bad. Yo, so I'm looking for homie. The dude that sent me Juice Wick, you sent me the email, but I don't see your name on the active list, bro. You gotta be an active Patreon member, not just on that PowerPoint. Let me see if you. Before I lie to you, give me a second.
There we go.
Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, your October John didn't come through, bro. Why is...
Did somebody else send you an email?
Yeah, I got 3 emails.
Go to the second one.
Hold on. I'm doing this live. My apologies, folks. '49ers just scored. Shout out to Jerry Rice at the game.
Yeah, I saw him.
Let me see. My bad, y'all. Dave, you gotta hold it. You gotta kill the dead air.
All right, fine. I'll kill the dead air. Kittle got a touchdown though. Is that a touchdown? Oh no, that's not a TD. That's out. They're going to kick that field goal, buddy. Let's see here. Let me look at some of these chats.
Yeah, my man. Where my homie at? He's October payment didn't come through. Let me send him an email.
I want to talk about this for a second, man. My personal Twitter account ain't hit 1,000 followers yet. You guys need to help me out to get to 1,000 followers. So all you guys that are watching right now, follow me on my Twitter handle. It's right here. I'm close, but I'm not where I need to be yet. Let me see here. And man, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Let me see. Yo, man, my fantasy football Q&A is gonna be lit. I convinced somebody not to play Baker Mayfield this week. Hope they listen to me.
So real quick, shout out to Cheryl Lynn. If my man's situation don't come through, Cheryl Lynn, you will be the winner. Or you were next in line. So I'm gonna send you the ticket.
You don't have a Twitter. Everybody should have a Twitter. Everybody needs to be part of the Toxic Panther Twitter, man. Let me tell you something.
That joint be getting lit.
Yeah. There's a couple Twitter spaces I'm in. Let me tell you something. Panthers Twitter, HBCU Twitter. There's some tough rocks in these streets. I wouldn't do that. I would keep Tyler Alligator. No, I wouldn't do that. I think he's got more upside. I think long term, Tyler's going to get an opportunity to excel.
That was all I had, Dave.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, let's ask you this question. I meant to ask you about this. Yeah, he blew the Jimmy G speculation off too, because now we're going to have to play against him now about trading for him. He didn't want to answer that either, just like he didn't want to answer about if college teams called him. So
yeah, he didn't. He said he can't talk about active people on other rosters, which is true. They're not supposed to talk about that.
Well, Javonte Williams tore his ACL, so yeah. I got to do some more digging on that situation, though. But I think Melvin Gordon's like the main guy. I don't know if there's somebody behind him that you got to be concerned with, but I got to do some more digging before I come to that conclusion. We'll talk about that tomorrow during the fantasy show.
Shout out to Sam Mills, too, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Samuel Mills. Hall of Famer Sam Mills.
Hall of Fame Sam Mills. But all right, I got to get up out of here. Got to go to work tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments, all that good stuff, man. We'll holler at y'all. Dave, I don't know if we're going to do a preview show with the 49. I'm hella busy this week on Wednesday, so I might not be able to do it. Preview show.
Do you want to try to do a preview show on Thursday or something? Just let me know. We can just talk about the game.
Now I got something on Thursday. This is a bad week. Or I can do Friday. Probably the only day I can do something is Friday.
Hold on.
It's a tough week. I got a lot of shit.
No, I get it. I'm busy too, bro. I get it. I can make Friday happen. I don't think there's nothing going on this for Friday. So
they did lose on Sam Mills Day, by the way. They didn't pound.
Nope.
All right, we getting up out of here, man. Let me get up out of here.
Peace.
Like, subscribe, notification bell. We out. Peace.